outside the games. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm well, here it's fine. If you got the time, and I tell to get yourself in. And here it's time, almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
Hello and welcome to SportsVision, the magazine, right here on WTMB. I am Joe Palo, and to my left is I am Joe Palo, and this is SportsVision. And that race that you saw there, that was me and my buddy. We raced. I almost beat him. We did a lot of things like that, a lot of times. Anyway, those of you who didn't get to see the show last week, my pal Mike is no longer with the show. He well, let's Scott, if you will, roll the tape for the folks from last week so they can see exactly what happened and where Mike is today.
I'm making an announcement. I told you at the top of the show. I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You are lying to me.
I wish I were. It's been. I love you. I love.
Are you serious?
It's a surprise.
Serious?
I got the tape.
Are you serious?
I'm taping my clothes. Yes, I'm dead serious. I'm taping my clothes at the site of my future job. I went on. I did my segment in between a very famous person. They said, "Come back on. You tape it right here."
Mike, why didn't you talk to me about this before we did this?
I just want to keep it a surprise. I've got a lot of people out there that have already called me that saw it the other night. So
I
I'm
do
gonna
not
show
believe.
it to you. I'm serious.
You're lying.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It's been great.
Mike.
That's it for tonight's program. I'm Larry King. Now for a look at today's top stories. Let's go back to CNN Center and today's special anchor.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Before we close today's show, I'd like to mention, I mentioned at the top of the show, of course, that I was going to be leaving the Cleveland area, and I've accepted a new job here at CNN, and I would like to, before we go here and into my relationship with all you people out there, just like to thank all the sponsors, Checking the Cash and Duracell, Appliance Factory, all the people who supported us over the years. Also would like to thank all the kids and all the people that have everything to do with it. Wally, Spain, even all those people out there that compete against day in, day out. Really appreciate it. And little did I know when I took my home video camera, started filming my kids' ball games and sports, etc., that it would end up being something like this. And I ended up sending a tape into CNN and got a call from Ted Turner, and here it is. And it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And I appreciate all the support I've had out there, because without you people of Cleveland, nothing like this would have been possible. And I'm going to miss you a lot, and I miss my buddy Joe, and thank you out there, all the people, WDNN, WTNB, and everyone in Cleveland. I'll miss you. If you get in Atlanta sometime, come and see me at CNN. Appreciate it very much. I'm going to miss y'all.
Celebrating 2 decades of achievement, this is CNN.
President Gerald Ford, Jay Leno, President Bill Clinton, Mike Wallace, President George Bush, Jerry Seinfeld, Michael Jordan, Tom Cruise, George Clooney, Queen Noor, Tom Hanks, Dan Rather, Hillary Clinton, Celine Dion, Bette Midler.
No wonder he's #1 in primetime talk. Great guests, great talk.
President Jimmy Carter, Barbara Walters,
Larry King Live,
Powell,
weeknights
Denzel
on
Washington.
CNN.
go. That explains it all. My buddy is now with CNN, but you know, I've known Mike for a long time, and I know that he'll still be the same guy. He hasn't changed. I mean, I know he's gone on to bigger and better things. The thing that bothers me the worst is Fajita. Fajita's gone. He gets Fajita a position over there at CNN. Not his buddy Joe, Fajita. She's my own flesh and blood, and she leaves me to be... But I can't blame her, and I would not, I wouldn't stop her from going. I mean, what an opportunity, but gosh, I sure wish they would have thought about me. But, there you go. It's life, and we move on, don't we? And the show will go on, with or without Mike. Joe Palo now at SportsVision. You'll be seeing, you'll be seeing me out shooting ball games and whatever, for the show. It's just me now, and I can handle it. We're going to have a great show this week and every week from now on, okay? Let's get right into the program because I know you're excited. And we're going to keep the excitement going, okay? Alone, I can do it. We're going to go with the Industrial Park baseball right now. We've got 11, 12-year-old baseball action. Scott, roll the tape, and let's get this show on the road. Here we go. Jay Bolin on the mound now for the Yankees. This is the Yankees and the Reds. And we've got 2 down, top of the first. Will Bryant will single. And good hit by Will Bryant, getting to first base for the Reds. The threat will end there, though. Drew Nunnally also, he's on early for the Reds. Bottom of the first, 1 down, Jeff Bishop. Nice bunt for a hit. Matt Hawkins now reaches on an air. First and second for the Yanks. Bolin advances them to second and third with a ground out. And another grounder will end the inning. And Preston Scoggins, top of the second, lines a double. And he'll be caught, though, trying to take 3 on my pal, Mike. It's his fault. And that's, I miss those. I miss him doing that kind of stuff. Well, let's move on. Here we go. Bottom of the second. Gabe Beeler walks to start off for the Yankees. He would be nailed by this gun. Look at this. Boom. By Scoggins. Tagged by Cragen. There we go. Brock Rush would walk. And that is all for the Yankees. Bolin now will knock the camera out. Check this out. Boom. There you go. Blackout. Top of the third. Josh Castleberry will get on. And Bryce Hooper now with a nice bunt. 1 out to move Castleberry. Castleberry will go on to third. Barber now will walk after Castleberry gets third base. Hey, I can do this alone. Barber now, he walks. The threat will end though for the for the Reds right there. Yankees up, bottom of the third. Reds bring on Preston Scoggins to pitch. He walks Dean Pablo, not Paolo or Palo, Pablo. Pablo steals second. The threat will end right there. It's 0-0 after 3, going into the fourth, as you can see. We take it up now as our camera lady left for a little while. Bottom of the 6th inning, Reds up 3-1. Look, the camera goes out again. Scoggins still on the mound. I mean, what's going on with the ball hitting the camera? Matt Hawkins ducks that pitch. Blackout of the camera. Pablo takes second on the blackout. Bolin up. Runners on first and second. And a wild pitch will make it second and third with 1 out. Bolin grounds to third with 1 out. Runner scores, though. It's 2 outs now. It's 3-2. Reds lead. Scoggins strikes out the last batter. The Reds go on to win the ball game 3-2, and there you go. That is that. Here we go. 7-8-year-old A's, Diamondbacks, Wednesday night. A's, Dustin Shelton knocks in a run. The next inning, the A's, again, Michael Kennedy with a triple. Look at this guy go. Look at that. They're going for the ball. He goes to second. They're saying, go on to third. Go on to third. And he takes third base. Holy smokes. Cameron Davis now brings him home with a single. Little Cameron with a single. Takes second base as Kennedy comes home. Matthew Cook now up for the A's with a single here. But that will end the inning. And that ends the inning right there. Diamondbacks, Brandon Strickland with a single. He would also hit a grand slam in this ball game. Now, we missed it. Our camera lady had to leave, and we missed the grand slam, but what a great job. Congratulations to Strickland. Jake pulling now, single to the left side. And Douglas, base night, loops into center field and RBI. He's also out, though, at second. And there you go. Look, everybody with their glove up in the air. Pledge of Allegiance with your glove up in the air. Douglas Bassnight, as we said, he will get out. Justin Bailey now with a single to the left side as well. And Sean Hembry, the third force out. He's all right. He got hurt. It looks like he got hurt there, and he did for just a few minutes, but he would be all right in this ball game. Josh Evans with the single, 2 RBIs. 11-7 Diamondbacks go on to win this ball game. And, of course, the footage there brought to you by Duracell, the fine folks out there at Duracell. And baseball action, look at this, here we go, sending them home. Baseball action at the Industrial Park this past week. 11-7 there, as I said, that would be the ball game. They stand up on the line now to shake hands. There we go, wonderful Industrial Park baseball that happened this past week. And hey, great show. We got more great action for you folks. We got the show.
Hey. I see you.
Hey, buddy!
So pale on
How
that.
you doing? You back?
Oh, I'm getting ready to leave. Packed up, ready to go.
Oh.
Hey, how's it going there, big guy? Check it out.
I was telling everybody you haven't changed, but what?
I haven't changed a bit.
What is all this, Mike? What is?
Hey, I'm hanging with Ted and Mr. Shaw, Bernie, I call him.
You call him Bernie?
A lot of stuff. Hey,
How do you call him Bernie?
Let me show you some stuff. I got
Mike, how
season
can you
tickets
afford?
to the
How
Braves.
could you afford that?
Season tickets to the Braves. I've got. Let me show you what else I got.
Mike.
Check that out.
You're not.
Ted and I, baby.
Come on, Mike.
Look at that.
Don't.
Here's your dog. I see, taking her with me. She's got a job, like you said. Hey, I got a miniature
Mike,
hat
don't.
being built, especially for her. A little bit nervous being in that suitcase. Look at this. Look at this. I can't have any regular old calculator on. 7. And then, if you need the weather.
Clear.
See? Clear.
What is that all about?
It's just, hey, you got to have the right stuff. But best of all, Joe, you think I'm spending some big bucks now? Check this out. You know what this is?
What?
Lexus.
No, it's not.
Hey, baby.
Mike, how can you afford all this, Mike? Come on. What's the matter with you? What's happened to you?
I'm the same guy. Same guy.
No, you're not. You're not even acting. How long are you going to be here?
Solid gold pen.
Let me see that.
Writes big ink.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, I'm getting ready to leave.
Well, listen, before you go, since you're here, why don't we do like we used to do? Why don't we go take the kids and go to the ballpark and throw the ball and hit the ball?
Joe, I ain't got time for that.
Huh?
I ain't got time for that, man. I got to meet Ted at a dinner party about.
Where did you get that?
Yeah.
Mike.
No big deal. I dropped about 5 bills on that. Of course, the Lexus. 2 bills for that pen.
Hey,
And I'm not talking hundreds, big
all right,
guy.
well, then before you go,
Yeah.
why don't we take the kids, go down to the mat, down in the wrestling room, and show them some wrestling moves?
That's
Because I know you love
That's a
wrestling.
real good idea, Joe. I'd really like to do that. Hey, pal, I'd really like to do that, but I haven't really got the time for that right now. So
Mike, what
I
is
got
the
things
matter
going
with
on.
you, man?
Matter of fact, Ted, there's Mr. Turner right there. They come to see me. Come on, Ted, come.
Mr.
I want to
Turner.
introduce you to my ex cohort here. That's, he's not ready for the big time. Hey, Ted.
I saw what you did to
Mr.
Joe.
Turner, how you doing,
It's
sir?
Theodore.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Theodore to you,
Theodore.
Mr. Turner.
Yeah, hey, I'm ready to go.
Listen, there's a reason why I'm here today, and listen, I've got a full plate, with CNN, TNT, TBS. I got the Braves going, my movie channel, which, by the way, Barbarella was my favorite. Anyway, I got these problems. I got the problem with the Braves and the Indians, doing that.
You got a good team there, Mr. Turner.
Listen, I got the veterans after me now because of Hanoi Jane. Going out with her. I'm broke up with her, okay, people?
When do I start?
Well, let me explain some things here. The reason I'm here is I've got some paperwork for you.
Okay.
But I came to Chattanooga a couple of months ago. Me and Jane, we hooked up, saw that band Convertible, and I heard they were playing at this Riverfest in Cleveland. I said, well, I've got to go to Cleveland anyway.
I went to that, one of the last social functions.
They were going to take a yacht ride, but no, we came up here. I did get on Eddie's, so it was pretty nice. Anyway, speaking of full plate, I had those rib plate. That was nice. Anyway, Convertible's playing at Riverfest, so we go up. I got to go here anyway. And let me just show you. I had a full plate, but I wanted to add this. I had the paperwork for you.
Hey, thank you.
Know what? I saw the tapes that you came down to CNN.
That's why you put me on.
Well, I didn't appreciate the fact that some of the staff said they didn't like you, and the fact that you used my office while I was out of town. What I'd like to do is I'd like to give you, basically, here's your pink slip. CNN has officially terminated you as of today. Your contract was only for $24,500 a year for 5 years, but I tell you what, here's $1 million bill. I just had that in my wallet, just so you don't come back to Atlanta and bother us ever again at CNN. I believe you can see from this that we're not very happy about it, and I don't appreciate the way you treated your former boss, and it'd be lucky if he even hires you back to work at this SportsVision or whatever. Where are we? Cleveland, Tennessee. God, but now the Riverfest thing, that's pretty good. I do appreciate that. Joe, it's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure
you know, I'm supposed to sneak in, and I've got this meeting. I'm supposed to hook up with Jay for lunch. Nobody will see this. And also, I got to go see Alan Jones. I'm going to try to check in the cash thing. I'm going to pie that today while I'm here.
No kidding.
I've got a full plate. And while I'm here, I think I'll go to the tavern and fill up another plate.
Well, let me tell you, I admire you, sir. I admire you.
I got to go hook up.
You're a good man.
Good luck with the station here, and
thank you.
Good luck with you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Turner. Pleasure to have you.
Where's my driver?
Pleasure to have you on the show, sir.
Where's my driver?
Wonderful, wonderful man. Wonderful man.
Pink
slip. Little
employment term.
Oh, yeah. 3, 4.
Oh, man. How am I going to pay for this stuff?
Yeah, Mike. Lexus.
It's only got a couple miles on it. Maybe I can take it back.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't have any
job. And you can
job.
give Mr. T back his medallion.
I don't have any job now. Okay, well, it's on to some BMX action right here. Let's take a look, and here we go. There they are. They're BMXing as I shift through the papers that I just now got. Didn't even really know what was going on here, but we're going to show some graphics. But we want to remind you first that the state qualifier for BMX registration is 5 to 7 on Saturday. So be sure to take a look at that. To go there 5 to 7 on Saturday, and immediately following the registration, they are going to race. And we're looking for some results and some graphics up there right now that we can show you as that little gal wrecks, but she's going to be all right. She's going to come right in. There they are, 5 and under novice, Matthew Reevely, 7 intermediate, Taylor Finnell, 10 novice, John Mark Reevely, and intermediate, TJ Finnell, intermediate, 13 and under, Davey Holt, and 19 to 27, intermediate, Jonathan Smith. Boy, it feels good to be back.
Yeah.
I never, you know, you thought I was kind of kidding with that.
Yeah.
I knew that Ted was going to, you know, and I would have.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, I wouldn't have taken your dog anywhere.
Oh, I know.
It's
7, 8.
Yeah, that's for you, Joe. It's a gift that I actually had bought. Had bought for you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Anyway,
why don't you take that off? Because that doesn't look like.
I got to take it back. I don't know if I can get the money out of it or not. But
yeah.
Anyway, here we go. We're going to go now to
you live and learn, pal.
I know. I don't even want to talk about it. It's never been. It's never changed a bit. It's you and I all the way.
Yeah, I know.
Forever.
That's what I was.
Nothing will ever come between us again. 7-8 Cubs Yankees baseball. Here we go. This video provided by Brenda Sutton. Let's take a quick look at 7-8 Yankees.
Come here, Fajita. Worthless.
They're up against the Cubs, the undefeated Cubs at this point. As you can see the date on the camera, home video 5/12/2001. Brenda Sutton wanted us to turn this in because her Yankees and her grandson come up with a big output there as the Cubs undefeated, and that's a man on third, and Whittle gets a double right there and an RBI. And here's T. Long up now for the Cubs, and he's going to get Whittle on around. There he is. He's hesitating, and Whittle's thinking about going, and he does eventually, and he will score. It's 2-0, and the Cubs in the first inning. And here we go again. It's Whittle back up, and later on in the game, and he is going to get a good hit out into left center field. And he's going to keep motoring. I think he's going to stay right there at second. He's going to take third on this hit by Adams. There's Adams. Whittle, he doesn't know where to throw it. He makes a bad throw there. And Whittle's going to come on down, be safe at third. And what's going to bring up Sora for the Cubs. And here he is. Sora's going to hit one, and he's going to get Whittle home. And the Cubs are going to be up here now as Sora's going to make a single. And here we go again with Bolton. There he is. Bolton's going to get the hit, and Sora's going to sit there and stop on third. And Jamie Harper is going to end up with a walk right there. There we go. And Rader is going to end up with a walk. That's Harper right there. Here comes Rader for the Yankees. It is now 3-3. We're in the bottom of the inning. And the guy's at third base. He's going to make it there. And the Yankees are the home team. If they score right here, they will defeat the Cubs for the first time. Cubs are unbeaten up to this point. And as you can tell by the home video camera, a little shaky as the grandma gets all excited. And the Yankees do win. Brenda Sutton and her Yankees all over the Cubs there, winning in the last inning. It's 4-3, the first defeat. Look how happy they are. Very, very excited. So that's why we're showing you that 5-12 action. It's a couple weeks old, but we provided the home video to us. We encourage people to do that, Joe, and we want them in there.
Yes, we do. And
here is the Cubs versus the Giants, and Dunn is going to walk. And
he's not done.
He's not done. And there he goes. There he is. Also, Petrillo gets a single, and he's going to be safe at second base. And there he is. He's going to single. He's going to keep on going. He's going to be safe at second base there. Look at Petrillo, and he's going to get an RBI. And Word is going to reach on an air. Cox walks. Word reached on an air. There's Cox walks. And there's Calhoun, and he's also going to walk. And SU gets a hit. He's going to bring a run in on the air. And the run's going to score. And then Shamblin is going to come up. There it is. It's going to be an infield single. And it's going to be a score there. And the Giants are going to be down here as the Cubs are going to go on to win this ball game. And there's the run. And the Cubs 9-10 defeated by a good Yankee team. Both those teams, we're going to show the scoreboards here in a little bit. But they're 10-1. And I know you're trying to, you don't forget easy, do you, buddy? What can I do? I mean, am I hired for sure? Am I back for sure?
Huh? Yeah.
We're going to talk about this, but
I still want to go to the ballpark.
First, I got somebody that wants to take us to a commercial real quick, so just come in and get us out of here because I need some help. Please come up here and look in the camera and tell them we're going to commercial and we're going right now. Just walk up over there and do it. Just walk up to the camera and say, we'll see you later. We're going to commercial because I got to work this out with Joe. He's not very happy.
Okay, I'm Brittany, Mike's daughter. I'm going to take you guys to commercial because these two are too immature to do it themselves.
She was getting ready to go with me on this trip to Atlanta, but it's over.
We'll be right back.
At Check Into Cash, we turn your check into cash instantly. No, it's not magic. It's just what we do. Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, Check Into Cash can make it happen. At Check Into Cash, you write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. We'll hold your check up to 14 days. You can be in and out within minutes.
Now, at participating Check Into Cash locations, get your tax refund loan in as quick as 24 hours. Check Into Cash with 8 area locations. Call 877-262-CASH.
Wake up to Hardee's, treat yourself right to the best tasting biscuits in the Good Morning Live.
Hardee's, America's best tasting biscuits. Now get 2 Hardee's made from scratch sausage and egg biscuits for just $2. 2 for $2 for a limited time.
Go to Boston for breakfast, nobody can match. Biscuits are Hardee's, made fresh from scratch, just like Mama did.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and inland locations. With full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
SportsVision, Cleveland's hard-hitting, face-slapping sports show, soars above all expectations. It runs the table on local sports like a tank. SportsVision is award-winning. SportsVision is patriotic. So don't be a baby. Don't be a chicken. At crunch time, don't get caught with your pants down. Watch SportsVision. It's kicking.
Yeah, it's kicking.
Kicking.
How about some memories?
We're back.
We don't have to change the commercial. You know, we were going to have to take me out of the commercial, but now we can just leave it and spare that expense and save you some money. By the way, you got 20 bucks or 30 bucks or I mean, I'm a little, like a pawn shop maybe. I don't know, that's a fake $1 million bill. Thanks, Ted. Fake $1 million bill. And this is going back, Mr. T. I mean, I'm not the type of guy anyway.
Yeah,
Not like that at all.
I know.
So, you know,
I know.
all that's going. But you know, some things come to an end, and this didn't, fortunately, but Charleston's great baseball run did. Mike Turner, those group of guys over there.
Those guys are dedicated and they're loyal to each other.
Mike Turner, speaking of loyal, 38 years at the same school, 26 as the head coach, and he did a great job.
Yeah.
Back-to-back Final
I bet
Four.
if he got offered a job from another school, bigger school or something, he probably wouldn't have taken it because he was loyal to Charleston.
He would stay with
Charleston.
with the people that he started with, and bring them right with him, along with him, like I did Fajita there. I brought her right with me on my short-lived success. Anyway, we have got Charleston baseball, the last two games. The outcome wasn't exactly what we wanted, but back-to-back, and that team has got a lot of people returning, so we're talking three-peat, back-to-back Final Four with this team is my prediction. Let's take a look at those last two ball games.
Charleston taking on the University School of Jackson at historic Engel Stadium. The Panthers get men at first and second in the first, but Greg Fay will turn a terrific double play to get Jackson out of the inning. John Wilson will allow a single to the first batter he faced, but team up with Brandon Varnell for the pickoff. But later in the inning, a pickoff attempt will hit the dirt, allowing the game's first run to come home from third. In the top of the second, Brandon Varnell will rip a stand-up double down the line. A pass ball would move him to third, and Cody Hicks would have the sacrifice fly to bring home Varnell to tie the game at 1. In the top of the third, with 2 outs, Varnell will hit a chopper down the line. Josh Allen and Russ DeLoach can't make the connection. Dusty Murray will race around from second to score and give Charleston the 2-1 lead. In the bottom of the fourth, bases loaded, 1 out, and Wilson seems to have lost his control. The single up the middle by Will Woods will score 2 runs, giving Jackson the 3-2 lead. The next batter was J.D. Sykes, and he'll drop a single in center. Aaron Harper will score all the way from second, and the Bruins are ahead 4-2. Later in the inning with the bases loaded, Wilson will hit Lee Tabor. That'll bring home another run, putting USJ up by 3 runs. Still just 1 out, Wilson will give a free pass to Franklin Payne, walking home another run and making it a 6-2 ball game. Adam Cashin would come on in relief and get the line out to Dusty Murray. Adam Warren would hit a ground ball to Bryant Baines, but he muffs it, and another run comes home as the runner is safe at first. DH Aaron Harper would drive a pitch through the hole in left side next, bringing in another 2 runs and putting Jackson up 9-2. Charleston would finally get out of the inning with a grounder to short, but the damage was done with 8 runs in the fourth for the Bruins. In the top of the fifth, the Panthers would look to come back. Dusty Murray is just inches from leaving the park. He'll have to settle with a double, though, instead. Brandon Varnell will hit another chopper down the line, but this time, the toss is true. It's still 9-2. Bottom of the inning, Sykes hits a short pop fly to right, and Woods will be cut off first for the double play. Bottom of the third now, Adam Warren will single through the left side. Franklin Payne scores from third, and Jackson leads 10-2. Top 7, Charleston's last chance. They'll have 2 men on after Travis Stratton beats out an infield single. Brandon Varnell will send a shot down to third that gets bobbled to load the bases. But a grounder back to the pitcher will end the game. Charleston loses 10-2, move into the losers bracket. After the game, we talked with Coach Turner, and he said he was afraid of a big outburst from the Bruins.
I had a big inning last night. They scored a lot of runs. Of course, we were worried about we're hoping we could avoid them having the big innings. But, we walked 3 that inning and hit 1. And, of course, anytime you do that, baseball, you're going to open it, especially to a good team, you're going to open yourself up to a lot of problems. We're not going to roll over, that's one thing about this bunch. They've been pretty good about staying on top of things, staying in the game no matter what the situation is. But, we're not going to let them roll over. We had opportunities to score again, later on. We had opportunities early. In the first inning, we had a chance to score. A guy makes a great play, but we had opportunities throughout the game to score, and we never could get the big hit.
What do you foresee for tomorrow?
Well, we're going to come out and be ready. We know what's at stake. We got a chance to play, win tomorrow and play in the state championship game. And, our kids have done a great job up to this point. Like I told them a while ago, they've done a great job to get to this point. And, tomorrow they've got a chance to come out and play, play with the team that they've played with before already this year, and that they know, that they can play with them and, be able to accomplish something that, this would be a great thing for this team this year.
Charleston taking on Franklin Road Academy. The season is over for whoever doesn't win this game. Dustin Murray on the mound on short rest for Charleston, and he'll be in trouble right away, giving up the single up the middle, and then a bunt for a base hit. An infield single through the slow mud at second will load the bases with nobody out. But Murray will come back with back-to-back strikeouts and seem to be out of the inning with a ground ball to short, but the throw will slip away from Brian Baines and fly past first. 2-run score, and Franklin has the lead. With runners now at second and third, Whit Doolin will drive a pitch up the middle. 2 more runs score, and FRA leads by 4. In the bottom of the first, Baines would knock a pitch back off pitcher Chris Guerrera's leg. He'd be fine and remain in the game, which was unfortunate for Charleston. In the second, with 2 men on, Clayton Baker would get a hold of a Murray offering and promptly place it over the left field wall. The 3-run shot gives Franklin the 7-0 lead. It spells the end of Murray's time on the mound. Adam Cashin comes on in relief and promptly gets Brett Warren to strike out for the 2nd time today. But later in the inning, with men on second and third, he'll give up the long sac fly and give Franklin an 8-run lead. Coach Turner trying to rally his troops and get the momentum back on the side of the Panthers in the red jerseys, but they can't muster any runs in the bottom of the second, and on an attempted pickoff in the third, the ball will be thrown away. Grant Jarnigan will motor all the way around to third and be safe with no outs. Brian Forshee will drop a pitch into the gap and drive home Jarnigan to make it a 9-0 game. Forshee will be thrown out trying to stretch his hit into a double. Baker would step up next and rocket a shot that a diving Wayne Wilkins snags, but not quite in time to get the runner. In the bottom of the 4th, Charleston gets a man on second with 2 outs, and Wilkins hits a ball that should end the inning, but the throw is just a bit high, and Murray scores to make it 9-1. In the 5th, Mark Garner comes on to pitch and strikes out Warren yet again. In the bottom of the inning, Wilson will reach base despite the best efforts of the first baseman, but Franklin will get out of the inning with the 6-3 double play. Top of the 6th, Charleston employs the pitch out to cut down Whit Doolin trying to steal. And as the rain starts to come down, we move into the press box, and Steven Stevens comes on to pitch. Jay Scalejo will just get the ball past a diving Brian Baines. 2-run score, and Franklin leads 11-1, but Scalejo will end the inning as he's caught in a rundown between second and third. Charleston fans know that with the 10-run rule in effect, their team has to at least score to keep the game going. Travis Stratton will draw a 2-out walk. Brandon Varnell chops one down the second that gets thrown away, but bounces back quickly, and Stratton is thrown out heading to third. The season and the school itself come to an end for the Charleston Panthers. They take home the bronze after a magical run through the state tournament, something no one expected them to do.
We've gone, a lot further than I thought we'd go, and the kids have just done a great job. I mean, like I told them a while ago, we could have very easily been saying our goodbyes, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but we've stayed with it. And one of the things we talked about before the district tournament was we said, one of our statements to always remember is whatever it takes. And our kids have done, whatever it took to get to this point right here. It's a good situation, too, I mean, getting this new school and everything is a good situation. I guess you can call it a bittersweet type deal.
Hey, all right, Mike Shires.
Thank Mike Shires, our sports director here at WTMB.
Yeah.
That is a faithful sports director. Stays here, works hard every day.
Maybe he'll let me do some stuff for him too, you know.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm thinking.
He also did another piece on Charleston.
Yeah, he did.
Wonderful, wonderful sports year, start to finish, football, basketball, the girls volleyball team, and the Charleston baseball team's final run right there. And he did a little piece with all of them.
He sure
put
did.
Put it together, put some music behind it.
Works hard.
It's awesome.
For this show.
We're going to listen to it right now?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I always like to get out there bright and early, let people watch me. But, you know, everybody else, I'm just an odd-hearted person. But I don't know, watching people play is, I just can't stand watching people play before I play. It just gets me all stiff up and everything else, but it'll be good. It'll be good. And more heat, air travels more, you know, the ball travels longer. You know.
Travis explaining, you know, the physics and aerodynamics of a baseball and how it flows through the air. Travis, you know, he's a future scientist, you know.
Yeah, he is.
Travis Strattenstein.
Physicist.
Spell it.
And Mike Shires does a great job each and every day putting that stuff together, getting all the footage and developing it and putting it in a package and putting it on the show.
Loyal.
And he is so loyal to this station. That's why he does it every day.
Well,
he wouldn't, you know, Mike wouldn't leave if somebody offered him $1 million contract to go with, let's say, CNN. He wouldn't leave.
Somebody get me out of this. Commercial time.
Yo, Travis, I found $1 million. Cool, man, let's go buy a car. Let's get a BMW.
Let's get a Mercedes.
Forget that. Let's just get them both.
Okay, hey, we're going to go to commercial and we're going to go buy our new cars.
You're gonna buy it anyway. Why not get a tax deduction with a home equity line of credit from First Tennessee? For a limited time, you could qualify for a low introductory rate, no payments for 3 months, and no closing costs. Plus, get a free gift or $300 cash. For details, call or visit First Tennessee.
Good day, I'm Knox Horner, President of Ocoee Environmental Services. On behalf of Ocoee Environmental Services, we want to thank all of our customers in the area. As a 100% locally owned and operated company and the exclusive solid waste contractor for the City of Cleveland, we understand the need for our customers to watch their bottom line. Ocoee Environmental Services and city officials were able to save the city taxpayers in excess of $1,200,000 over the term of the agreements. Now that's a relationship that works. We would appreciate the opportunity to review your solid waste plan with you and see if we can help reduce your waste disposal costs. Thanks for your time.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday.
It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things.
First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
Sit back and relax, it's time again. If you didn't know, the name is SportsVision. The clock on the dot to get in the house and pick up spot, 'cause it's about that time. Yes, time again. Sit back, buckle up, it's SportsVision. Them boys be asking for some more, getting the scope, sounding like me wanna flow. So I'll tell you like it is, like I said in the front. Watch SportsVision, watch the show, 'cause it's crunk.
Back
Welcome
from
back
commercial.
to SportsVision.
That's a weird eye. That's a whoa.
Since you decided to leave, we've changed things up a little bit. We now start on this camera, then we click.
Okay, well, let's click straight to it because we got to squeeze some stuff in. We're going to the Mets, Braves, 11-12. Last night, Wednesday night, big ball game going on there between them and then the Phillies and the Reds. Here we go. There it is. That is Matthews for the Mets. He's going to beat out an infield hit right there. And the guy's got some speed. He's got some wheels there, number one for the Mets. And he's going to show you some of those wheels because here momentarily, after we're bringing this big race true line, the ball gets away from the catcher and he's on second base is Matthews. Now Simmons is going to ground out there, but Matthews is going to move on to third base. And there's Jarrett, hits the catcher's glove, and they're going to say award him first base, followed by none other than Justin Spain's going to bring in two with a double. Out in the right center field, 2 runs for the Mets, already up 6-0, now 8-0, and Chris Kugler is going to triple to right field into the corner. Kugler showing some of his speed. He's going to make it all the way to third base. Spain trots home easily, and now Chad Fromm is going to come up. Kugler's going to score on an error. It was a triple in an error. That's why I had a triple down there. He did get all the way around. There's Chad Fromm. He's going to get an infield hit. He's going to get on to second base on the bad throw. Chad wheeling it to second. There he is, and the Braves now don't have much on them. Not a lot of highlights for the Braves here in this game, but there's Corey Miracle is going to scratch out an infield hit there off of Ryan Frazier, who they just picked up this week. And Ryan Frazier now is rolling along, and the Mets roll along as they win that game 11-0. And we're moving on here after the handshake to the Reds, Phillies. Phillies got thumped by the Reds last time, my team, 12-0, but the Phillies would turn it around, and that man right there, Taylor Johnson, that threw that ball. He got a walk there to Logan Watson, but he was on as he fans this batter right here. He looked good, 6 Ks in the first 2 innings. And big Taylor Johnson now, bottom of the first, there's Tommy Mitchell. He's going to get a single and move along there to first base, and the wild pitch is going to move him to second. There goes Taylor over to second, Tommy over to second base. Matthew Owenby will follow him, and he'll get a walk. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch, but he walks there, and Taylor Johnson is going to hit one to third. Easy out there at third base. Should have had a man at second, no cover. So ball hits the guy, keeps the ball in there in the field, and he's going to go on to third. So we've got first and third, and Jared Castile, he's been playing in this select league. He's been bombing them out of here. He bombed them out for Cleveland, 7th grade. Kid's grown up, strong, looking good, and right there, Jared Castile with a 3-run dinger. out of the ballpark to left center field. That's 3 runs, only 2 hits in the game for the Phillies. You saw them both, Tommy Mitchell and then Jared Castile. That would end up being enough. The Reds would score 1 on a single by Travis Cragen and a double by Preston Scoggins. But that home run right there by Jared Castile, the bank, will tell you that, hey, it is going to be the Phillies 3-1 over the Reds. Moving on now, we've got the Cubs.
9-10-year-old Cubs Diamondbacks. Man on third, Cubs Raleigh Glasgow. Base on balls there. It's 5-0 in the second. Glasgow will steal second base. Tucker now. A single up the middle brings home Parker Fugate. There he comes. There you go. This is Kevin Baker is the ump back there, huh?
Yeah, back.
Tyler Adams now. Hammers 1 down third. And we have...
This Calhoun Cubs got some big kids.
You're not lying.
Score 2 here.
Joe's a good coach out there.
He is.
Glasgow and Tucker will score for the Cubs.
You there, Watson?
Jordan single scores Adams now. Go back to first, and Adams will come home. There you go. Now, Jordan will steal second. He steals third.
He's going to take second first because you got to do them in order.
Yeah. Hush, guy that left the show. Okay. All right, now he's going to steal third. There he goes, pass ball. Swung, throw, down. There we go. Andy Watson now. Going to have some fans here waving. Watch this.
I think that was Joe's son.
That was, yeah, could be. Joe Watson.
10-0.
10-0. There is the fans waving. Now look, see this lady right here? That's Carmen Fugate. Her birthday was Wednesday night. She was 39. She's probably not very happy I said that. 39 in holding. Carmen will be 39. Carmen will be 39 from now on.
7-8 Reds.
7-8 Reds, Cubs. Here we go. It's 14-7 Cubs in the fifth. Caleb, now we've got no last name, so Caleb around.
See him circle that guy?
First base, yeah. Go around for a single. Here's will make it first and second. That will end the threat right there. Jamie now threatening. Listen.
Steven, I want to tell you something. If you push me again, she's going to get it on camera, and I'm going to jail.
Look at this.
I'm done with this guy.
Red Sox now, Culpepper.
Nice little hit out there.
Is that a single? Yeah, nice hit by Culpepper. Game will end. That's all the footage we have. 14-7 Cubs.
There we are with the updated Dixie Youth. The 7-8's not updated. We didn't get the recent ones, but as of last time, the Yankees are up there 10-1, and the Mets 11-1. So those two teams right there, right on top of that league. And we're going to move on to the Reds in the 7-8-year-old Pacific. Reds up 7-4. You see the rest of the order there. And we're moving on again to Dixie, 9-10. Astros on top. Jamie's Reds, second place, but below 500 record. Come on, Jamie. Rebel 9-10. Indians 11-3, leading the way. Big Troy over there with the Rebel. And on to the 9-10 Cubs Yankees. That you saw that game right there. The Yankees won 12-1.
Move on, Conti.
Mets Reds. Mets ahead 9-1. There's the Mets 9-1 over the Reds as far as second, first place. We're moving on here again to the National. That was 11-12 Continental. We just did 11-12 National. Indians 7-5. White Sox 7-5. My buddy Jeff Robinson with the White Sox there, and they are working it up. And we're working it up because we're moving along, as you can tell. Wasting no time. Big things happening here, and one of our donating.
You leaving again?
No. Great persons here, peoples, whatever you want to call him. Big Alan Jones, checking the cash. One of
Big Alan
sponsors.
Jones is right.
Does a lot around here, and we know what a wrestling fan he is. And our buddy Mike Shires again picked up a little 1-minute clip here because he started.
You know, Alan told his wife the other night. He says, "Honey, listen, I wear the pants around the house." She said, "Alan, your pants would fit around the house."
Now, let's go right real quick to Alan. Hey, Alan, he said it, I didn't. Checking the cash. You're doing good. Stay with us.
Not really. Bradley had a plan in place, and I helped with them to raise the money. And then we were looking at how to do it at Cleveland, and we just couldn't come through with the donation, so I stepped up to the plate, just did the whole thing. And, you know, Cleveland, both Bradley and Cleveland, I'm a Cleveland High fan. You know, if Bradley and Cleveland wrestle, I cheer for Cleveland, but against anybody else, I always cheer for Bradley. So, Bradley's got a terrific program, and I was real happy to be able to make that contribution also. And so when we started looking around for contribution to make, wrestling's always been near and dear to my heart. this represents over $1 million the Jones management now has donated to wrestling. We gave over $100,000 to Bradley, and then we're doing $896,000 here to Cleveland High, and I think it's going to have a lasting impact for several generations of Bradley County kids to come.
All right, Big Alan Jones. We're falling asleep. You only talked for a minute. What's the matter with us? Come on, Alan, let's get it. Liven up a little bit. Liven up a little bit. Speaking of lively, and again, we're moving fast because we're coming down the end. We got some stuff to fit in, but we're going our
coming around the mountain
when we come.
We'll be coming around the mountain when we come.
Hey, hey. There we go, no Walker Valley, leaving Charleston. Sally. Athlete of the Week this week is a year full of athletes in a final year and a great story. And Mr. Mike Turner representing them as the athletic director of the now last Charleston High School teams.
They did great.
Let's take a look. Athletes of the Week right here. Once again, we'd like to thank Check Into Cash, Alan Jones, all the fine folks over there for helping out with this segment. Tommy Caldwell over at Cooper's Trophies and Plaques, providing the hardware for us. And standing next to me is Coach and Athletic Director Mike Turner here at Charleston High School. We're standing outside the Charleston gym. Really kind of the final time, little activity going on there. Just some of the students doing some regular athletic activity here at the school. And Coach, speaking of athletic competition, it's been a wonderful, wonderful year for Charleston in all aspects, starting out with the great football season. Both basketball teams did quite well, and then, of course, you and your great run in the Final Four here in the baseball this week. Kind of a storybook finish for the final year. Give us some general comments.
Well, it has been a great year for us athletically, and it is nice to be able to finish up our last year here at Charleston High School with some awful good accomplishments. Like I said, our football team went to the third round of the playoffs this year. Our basketball team, girls basketball team, went to the final 16, I believe, went to the sub-state game. And our boys basketball team had, an awful good year for, we weren't a very big team, and they finished third in our district and went on. Our girls volleyball team was awful good too. They won the regular season district championship. So, then our baseball team makes it to the Final Four again this year. So it's been a great year for us athletically. The kids have really, they've all responded well. I don't know if it's because it was the last year or what, but it's made this last year one to be able to remember.
Well, they seem to play with a lot of heart and emotion. I think maybe in the back of every one of those teams' mind, they were thinking, hey, this is our last Charleston team, Charleston Panthers, moving on to a new school. And you got a lot to look forward, really, for next year. Some of those people coming back, for instance, on your baseball team, Dustin Murray, outstanding job this year. It's kind of nice to know he's coming back to lead off the first year at Walker Valley.
That's right. We do have quite a few back on our baseball team next year. Of course, I told him that the other day after we got finished. I said, it was surprising to get to this point, to make it to the Final Four. I said, but the bad thing about it is that just puts the pressure on again next year, because we had one senior that started in the defensively, then we had 3 seniors total, another one DH for us.
We won't be sneaking up on anybody, but I'm sure you all answer the bell. It'd be nice. First year time in 26 years. You said you went back to back. You've been here 38 years. You say at Charleston. I'm sure you got mixed emotions here. Give us a little bit about your feelings. This is really kind of almost your last day at school here.
Well, yes, it is the last day, but and it is kind of a, like I've said before, it's a bittersweet type deal. We're going to have a great facility out at Walker Valley High School, but it is something. I've been here for 12 years of going to school here, then 26 teaching, and it's been it's kind of a sad time. I mean, I've grown up in this school, and it's just a sad time.
Well, Mike Turner representing the entire Charleston athletic program, all the great coaches, all the great accomplishments. Again, starting out with a football team that did outstanding, maybe even a little better than expected. Same way with the basketball teams, girls basketball team, girls volleyball team he just mentioned, I failed to mention early, and the baseball team's great run here. That's deserving of some more recognition. This final year at Charleston Athletes of the Week is going to be the entire Charleston athletic program here, represented by Coach Mike Turner. Mike, we appreciate your time today, and great things in the future here for Walker Valley. We congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
No one ever wants to bounce a check. It's embarrassing. It can be humiliating. Just makes you want to cry. But thanks to Bounce Protection overdraft privilege from Bank of Cleveland, you don't have to get all worked up. You're running on empty. Bounce Protection limits are available up to $1,000. And ask about our free checking. Now that's something to smile about. Bounce Protection, free checking, and more from Bank of Cleveland.
Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140. The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics: Charleston High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
SportsVision. It's kicking.
We're back, and we got a rush. As you can see, we got a new racing babe right here, Wendy Wheels. Actually, I know her quite well. We know her here as Wendy Wheels. She's going to do the racing for you. Because, hey, the other one, she's left town. Take it away, Wendy.
Left us high and dry like this guy.
Taking application. Super late model, Andy Dill. First place, Cleveland Speedway. Claimer late models, Shane Beaton. First place. Hobby division, Jim Twiggs. First place. Pony stock, Justin Winters. First place. Street division, Donald Forgy. First place. Cleveland, Tennessee.
Hey, how about that? The new racing babe. Stay mic'd up there, dear.
We are taking applications, right?
We are taking applications.
Yeah.
First time, did a great job. Hey, listen.
Yeah, I'm taking applications.
I hope people are taking their cue. Are we taking our cue?
You say it's your birthday.
Keep the music running back there. This is her birthday. She is, let's say she's in her 4th decade. Something like that.
We don't want to say exactly.
And look at, here we like that. Let's go. Come on.
There's a question mark.
It's a question mark.
Introduce your kids, Mike.
This is the 3 children. There she is. Well, you know her as some of the other parts. She plays some parts on here. 29, yeah, right. Did we show a little 30-second clip real quick? We show that, but anyway, Denise is mother of these 3. There she is. You know her as the lady that slaps me around a little bit. You also know her as the lady that's the award
Camera lady.
Camera lady. You see her out there on the field.
Everywhere.
Here she is with the Renfro, who does some help on the show. She's being the Fajita Award acceptance lady. And it's her birthday, June 2nd.
Soap opera queen.
Saturday. This is her fine-looking family. Of course, you know, I would bother her. What? Ugly kids? Come on. This is Travis, Michael, Brittany. We all want to wish Mommy happy birthday. We're running the credits.
Happy birthday to you.
And,
I feel like I'm part of the family.
You are.
Here, blow up the candle.
Here, have some cake.
Happy birthday.
Cupcakes. Here you go. Dig in.
Oh, is that for everybody?
Yeah. Go at it. Here we go. Got a
I
little.
have to return that ring you got for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right.
Come on in, Andy. Have a cupcake. Andy Moore's a... Oh, look at this cookie.
Andy is part of the family.
Yeah, come on in here. Have some cookies.
Andy's really my son.
Here you go. Andy is your son?
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Sharon, I'm disappointed in you, Sharon.
No, don't be.
Where?
It's a wonderful time.
Oh, happy birthday, Denise. We're having a
These are
party.
not dry at all.
I don't know what you're doing tonight. Here, try some of these. This is
No, they're not dry.
moist. Try some.
You got something that we can drink with this?
These are great. These aren't dry.
Huh?
I hope we.
Very good.
I hope this isn't still going.